And the British 8 very disappointing in the European Championships, lost pace at the back of the field in the second 1,000, but they're fresh here. They haven't really done anything like the volume of training they did before the Europeans. They could challenge the Australians in this race, and New Zealand on this outside lane, the dark horses, in as much as I'm sure we haven't seen the best from the New Zealand 8, coached by Gary Roberts. We're just going down the boat there. In the 3-seat, Martin O'Leary, Brooke Robertson. There is the hotel at the start of the lake. New Zealand coached by Caleb Shepherd, the 25-year-old from Waikato. One away. Kiwis are British 8s, stroked by Will Sachs, the Olympic champion. Nice squeeze. So who's going to be first at 250, and will they be the race winners? Australia, my favourites to take this race, but how quick are the British since they're up the mountain training camp?
And we're looking at the Canadians on screen there. And we've seen the Canadians around paddling, and they look really good. Looks like Conor McCabe in the stroke seat there.
So we are looking at the leading crew, and the USA just out in front. Mike Tatey's 8 have blasted out effectively, but it's so close, isn't it? 1, 2, 3 metres, but that's a handy lead to have at this stage of the race. The Americans out in front, this new combination put together by Mike Tatey over on the west coast of America. He doesn't like to come and race in Europe. He likes to keep their speed under wraps. And at the moment, we're looking at the back of Alex Kowalski, that's 18-year-old in the American 8 there. And in 2-seat, Glenn Otchell, Tom Pezek, Tom Detlefs, Conor Harity, Mike DeSanto, Andrew Reid, Patrick Everly, stroked by Julian Venonsky, Philadelphian, and also one of the Cal Berkeley graduates in this 8. Coached by Mike Tatey, they have a canvas lead over the Australians, Britain in there too, New Zealand and Canada out of this race at the moment. 1:17 through the first mark, and if we take a look at the world's best time pace, which was set by Germany in that unforgettable pace, they are underneath it. They did 1:18, the Germans. The US are on world's best time pace. We could have a contender to take away that record from Germany. This is an incredibly quick race, Sarah.
Yeah, the United States of America, the Dark Horses. This was the crew that took the silver medal last year, indicating that the US men's 8 is back on track. But the Australians, with that incredible race in Lucerne, which was a shock to a lot of people, we saw them do it with the top 4 in the crew last year at the World Cup, but this was a full strength 8 without the top 4 in it, and they are taking it to the Americans and the British here. These 3 crews pretty much locked together, the US with just ever so slight lead, but the Australians and the British locked together bow ball for bow ball as they're coming up here towards the 1,000-metre mark.
So the US are going to be under pressure. Fantastic job by Mike Tatey, the Cal Berkeley coach, now running the American team. They had a lead, but the British coming back into it, and the Australians too. Just a canvas lead. I don't think that'll be enough to guarantee victory. Normally the 8 that leads at 500, you say, will win 2:37 through that marker. It is under world's best time pace. We will have a new world record in men's 8 rowing if this pace continues. The Australians now are moving. Sarah, the Australians are moving.
44 strokes a minute. The Aussies,
they are going crazy.
The Aussies.
Those 2 bald heads from the 2 Anguses in that Australian boat, maybe that's powering them through. Angus Moore from Sydney Rowing Club in the 3-seat, and Angus Whittaker in the stroke seat, the Victorian, powering that 8, and the bows are just going babble to babble with the Americans. The British left out of it, just 1 crew through to the A final.
And here go the Australians, 44 strokes a minute. They're taking the Americans. This could be a world best performance here in this men's 8 heat. This is absolutely incredible. The Aussies sending a message, the Americans not letting up. They are bow ball for bow ball. The Americans have a gear to go. They're on 39 strokes a minute. They can
the Aussie 8, or many of those 8 that raced in that Henley Regatta, where they sat down on the Romanians who were going at that incredible pace, and they just knew how good their 8 was. And coached by Andrew Randall, they knew, and Ian Wright, of course, they just know exactly what their speed is, and they The ones that have really left it till the end to produce the best. Britain going off the back, can't maintain it. New Zealanders out of the race. Canada too, way back. We didn't expect that. 3:58 through the 1,000-metre mark. Let's take a look and see how that compares with the world's best time pace. It is right on world's best time pace. 3:58.9. The Germans went through in Poznan. The Americans coming back, barrel to barrel. They have another gear to go. The Americans had a lower rate. The Australians were up at 44 strokes a minute. At the moment, the Australians are now up there at 43. The US are now at 40, and they found an extra gear. Will this push these two crews onto a new world record, Sarah?
They're barrel for barrel. The Aussies, it looks like, just have the advantage. On our screen saying the USA, it's almost too hard to call here. The Australians, 44 strokes a minute, stroked by Angus Whitcomb from Mercantile Rowing Club. The coxswain Kendall Brody from Sydney Rowing Club. She's edging the crew on. The Australians just have the advantage over the Americans.
No, I think it's the Americans that have come in front. Mike Tatey, they've been cautious, they've been conservative, they took up the Americans, they sucked it in at the lower rate of striking. They now have the edge as they come up to the line. We can't put a cigarette paper between them. Australia come back to lead. America just every stroke. On the side, it is, is that America or Australia? And the world's best time. That's what we call a photo finish, Stefan Archer. Britain left trailing in their wake. New Zealand too. The Canadians, did Tom say, why are they so slow back there? I do not know. 5:19. The US got that. We are seeing. We'll have to wait for a photo finish. It's not a world's best time pace.
It's a world championship best time pace, though.
Sensational pace. The Americans don't know, I think, whether they have won it yet. We are thinking, yes, winner. USA 5. Let's have a look if we can see the replay on that. We've got to wait to watch the start of the race. Breathless. There's the Australians. Absolute excitement everywhere. Stroked by Angus Whitcomb, the bull-headed Angus Whitcomb. The Americans there, they were so cool, calm and collected. They just let the Australians come onto them. Kept their rate around about 30, 38, 39. Didn't